Hi everyone, my name is Rory and this is my SDF11 presentation. The tech stack used was HTML, Tailwind CSS and JavaScript. The design changes were that I removed the Tailwind CDN from the head, I changed components within the body, and I added a main.js file. Component 1 was our navigation bar. I changed this in my code from being a div to being a nav. I gave it position fixed, top dash 0, vertical padding units of 4, and a z-index of 10. The point being to keep the nav bar fixed at the top of the page at all times. You will notice when scrolling and when clicking on anchor tags within the mobile menu that the top of the content is not cut off. This is thanks to adding scroll-mt to all of my various sections, as seen here and in the other sections below. This functionality is achieved by my JS. I have a constant variable mobile menu links which runs query selector all, getting all of the anchor tags within the mobile menu. I then have a callback function where we iterate over the links within mobile menu links, running a class list toggle whenever a click is detected on an anchor tag within, changing the mobile menu back to being hidden. I learned that I cannot add an event listener to query selector all as it returns a node list and it is necessary to iterate over the items within the node list to add a callback function to them. Component 2. I added 4 units of horizontal padding to components 2 through 4. On mobile displays, the grid is 1 column and on medium and above it is 2 column, with our image appearing on the right. Our endorsements exist within a div, centered on the screen, and columnar on mobile displays. This is evident when using the dev tools. Component 3 is a flex object containing our header and paragraph, below which we have our grid containing 6 flex objects, which themselves contain nested, centered SVGs, headers, and a brief paragraph. I kept all borders round for uniformity. Our cards are single column on mobile, 2 column on medium displays, and 3 columns on larger displays and above. I made all of the SVGs to be ARIA hidden for accessibility purposes, and the feature piece is a section with ARIA labeled by, referencing an ID within the H1. Component 4 encourages users by displaying a number of powerful statistics, after which we navigate to easy-to-follow sign-up instructions. The sign-up instructions use large text on the headings to grab users' attention, with colorful icons next to the instructions to guide users on where to look next. Elements are centered within the page and they are spaced appropriately. My image disappears below the 2 Excel breakpoint as I did not like how it was being cut. Regarding the numbers within the spans for the count2 functions, I expected to have to define a large array of numbers beginning at the start value and ending at the final value, and having to rapidly iterate over those values within the space of a second or two using a cubic Bezier timing function in JavaScript. However, all of this was taken care of by the Lupal count2 JS file. Our contact and footer sections follow design principles defined by the page. This is noticeable by the green accent color and bold gray headings. It is made accessible by mail-to functionality on the email address and the location being clickable and opening a location on Google Maps. Target blank is used to open pages in new tabs. Additionally, our cards are flex objects which exist within a responsive grid which adjusts columns as needed. Finally, our footer is made responsive through centering the items within flex and bold hover effects. Items stay centered across various viewport widths as seen here. This project was an excellent exercise both in Tailwind and in responsive design, but also in accessibility and semantic best practices. I learned a lot about Tailwind. I enjoyed adding to the project via my own JavaScript functionality, and overall it was a good experience making this project my own. I learned about the importance in building Tailwind correctly, in correctly defining custom properties, and most importantly, responsive design best practices through the mobile-first approach, and how easy it is to achieve this with tools such as Tailwind. Thank you for watching my presentation.